couple
What
more.
about easy versus difficult? I find this a really good one.
Yeah.
Laying on the couch versus building a better life.
Yeah. So if you are on the continuum at easy, if you're in the easy mode, you're kind of just doing nothing useful.
But that's interesting because my life is very much in easy mode. But I got a freaking awesome life.
Yeah, you do. But you had to work.
It took over 40 years of hard work to get there. Yeah.
Yeah. So that can actually be a part of the continuum of,
for those listening.
well, are you investing or are you reaping the benefits of the prior investment? So you had to make a big investment in your skills, right?
Yes, I
You
did.
practiced card effects, mentalism, hypnosis, public speaking.
Yeah. There was a hell of a lot of work.
Comedy, like being
Took the
entertaining.
Second City courses. Yeah.
So imagine if you hadn't done that. Well, you wouldn't be reaping the benefits of having an awesome life now.
Yeah.
Where it is mostly
Now, that's
easy.
a really good point because you know, I had a friend of our family, we haven't seen in a couple of years. She actually said to me once, I was going to a gig at Centennial Hall, London or something. Nice gig, do a hypnosis show. And she said, oh, you know, you're lucky. Your job is so easy.
Yeah.
Now, she was working for Microsoft at the time.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said, well, you do it then.
Yeah, you do
it's
it.
so easy.
And that is actually a really nice example of somebody who is kind of not taking responsibility for their own outcomes in life. Oh, well, you're lucky. You got the easy job. It's not my fault that I don't have those skills. I wasn't born that way, whatever. No, you worked your butt off to build those skills, okay? And anyone who has a skill set, maybe you're an amazing musician and you get to go out and just play awesome gigs at bars and people are throwing money at you and they love your guitar skills or whatever.
You know, I mean, it's the same with the testicular surgeon. He didn't start there.
He didn't, he didn't just open up a pile of spaghetti one day. And go,
I'll give you a hand with that. Pick up a scalpel, you know? I'll give you a hand with that.
So there's a certain sense of doing the difficult things that will allow you to enjoy having an easier life later.
There you go. So you're focused on the difficult end of the spectrum.
Yes.
And over time, you can back off like Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
And then you're back to, now you can sort of engage in the benefits of what you've done. Nice,
and that you can think of the same thing when it comes to
hypnosis.
Yeah, I was going to say from a financial standpoint, if you are saving money and investing it and spending a lot of time thinking about what's the best thing to do with my money so that I have more later, you're struggling harder now. You have less to spend now
to build
so that you have
something
more later.
Yeah,
and that metaphor applies to anything. Your time, your relationships, your knowledge,
wide application, broad
all
application.
of that stuff, right? So easy versus difficult. The easiest thing in the world is to just sit down on the couch, lie down on the couch, and put on Netflix and go, yeah, okay, this is good.
Okay,
but
you're not way too well.
That was really funny. There's no value if you only spend your life in the easy lane the whole time.
Now, this is very interesting because you've inadvertently opened another window here that we weren't going to discuss. Factual information versus Ken Sweatman's story. So, you know, one can start to become more and more detailed and not calibrate that the other person is zoned out in a trance and think that they're just so into the story, I should start packing in more and more detail.
That makes me think of learning Shakespeare in high school English and hating it because I was never skilled at that stuff. So I'd go to Cole's Notes.
Oh, no.
Right? And
Cliff
that, which is
the US,
the non-Ken Sweatman-y, I guess. I mean, anyone who appreciates culture, unlike me, apparently I don't do very well.
Thunder, lightning, or in rain.
Yeah, there you go. So if you were to read a really long article on a topic versus say, hey, can you give me the summary points? Stick to the facts, but don't flesh it all out for me. Just give me the summary.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, you don't want that if you're reading some wonderful story with cumulative sentences that are unpacking. You know, everything isn't strunk and white. Strunk and white is great for when you're writing copy or something. But a story, you want to be able to unpack all of that.
Fleshing it out.